Rockingham Speedway. Well, the pace car just hit the wall. Anyway, Rockingham Speedway. A track that your pole sitter Levante Martin has owned for the past few seasons. He has won the last 4 races here. Which or which one of these drivers, if any of them, are going to have a shot at overtaking the 70s throne? The contenders are the 12 of Lamarty, who's done really good at qualifying but hasn't had the results to prove up for it. The 96 of Felix Palau-Kronberg, the only other 2-time champion in the series. The 55 of Mine, the 9 of Baker, and the 40 of Cottle. This 1 1/4 mile, this high-banked intermediate speedway should provide some very good action and some very good tire strategy considering how fast they will worn out. But let's get underway here. Let's go racing here at the Rock. Martin leads us off already with a fantastic start. Now, you know how Darlington, the outside of the track, is the most viable, and Bristol, it's the inside? Well, in Rockingham, you probably guessed it, it's the middle of the track that's the most viable for grooves. You see here that Lamarty's able to get a pretty good run off to the outside there. Martin just trying to be as fast as he can for now, but he's not going to want to do that for long if he wants to keep a hold of his tires, because tire gauges will read yellow by the time it gets here on lap 10. So we're going to stay pretty single file for now. Almost 3 wide here between LGD, Stevenson, and Boyd. We'll see right here who's going to get that grip. It looks like Boyd is knocked too far into the outside, and that's going to let the 65 of Dorian Sparks take his spot. The 12 of Lamarty almost gets into the 70. He's trying to look for a way out. Mine, Kronberg, Baker make up the rest of the top 5. Here's what it's like at the back of the pack. You see it's very backed up at the moment. Signs also your points leader, who's very likely going to lose his position due to his poor qualifying. Let's get back to the 70 of Martin. It's still Martin, Lamarty, Mine, Kronberg, and Baker are your top 5. The Ram Chargers having a pretty decent top 2 for the time being. And speaking of that, we have another black car here. It's the 3 of Rada, the winner of your last race, who tried to make a move on Roderick there, but hesitated. You see right there, there's the 46 of Berg. Him and Lorenzo were side by side. On to lap 7 now, and Martin was very loose coming out of that turn. Can Lamarty make up the chance? Coming out to the inside, and Lamarty is faster going to the inside. But Martin gets a very good launch coming up there. You see that Lamarty was not in the groove that he wanted to be, and now that gives a chance for Mine to take the second spot away. Almost 3 wide here if Kronberg's willing to take the risk for it. Martin seems to be very faster in the 3 and 4, but the rest of the pack is faster in the 1 and 2. It's only lap 8, and you can see that drivers are not as nearly as fast as they could be. Martin's last lap was a 23.95, and they're running 24.7s. They are already 7/10 slower than they were to their furthest capability. Looks like the 46 of Berg, he is completely stopped by the line, and he's going to have to be towed away onto the pits. I'm not sure what happened there, if it's a stalled engine or what, but he's definitely going to finish dead last. But we still have a very good battle here between first and second, and Martin got loose. Lamarty is now in the lead. Can he clear the 70? The 70 sends it into the outside, and he's going to take his spot back. The king of Rockingham is yet to be passed. And now Mine is looking to, he's almost in the yellow line there. That was pretty risky from the 55. And now he's going to lose spots. Kronberg is going to take a spot away from the 55. It's now Kronberg and Lamarty who are fighting for second. Baker out of nowhere now throws himself into the picture. Baker's now got himself past FPK. 2 positions gained from Nick Baker in 1 lap. I don't know about you, but it seems like Nick Baker seems to be the best car on the track. Look at how close he is to Lamarty and Martin. Again, Baker might have been saving his stuff early in the race because he is going faster than the rest of the cars at the moment. His last lap was a 23.8, and the others were running 23.9. He is 1/10 of a second faster. The racing is getting very, very close now. Is Baker going to make a move? He squeezed himself to inside. Almost bumps his own teammate. Remember, Baker and Lamarty do have to remember that they are teammates. Let's see how hard they're going to enforce that, especially because Nick Baker is also the owner of the team. He probably has captain authority. Lap 17 now, and Martin clearly has the lead, but cars are going to be coming in the pit. It's now the 55 of Mine who's making a move past the 12. It seems like the cars in the top 5 can't... The top 5 seems to be shuffled out every single lap. Is Martin going to pit now, or is he going to wait? Levante Martin is going to wait, but looks like Nick Baker's going to take the strategy of pitting now. And he looks like he's the only car that's going to be pitting now. Oh, never mind, as I said that, Kronberg, Molina, LGD, and Stevenson also come in. The 46 of Berg is multiple laps down. Let's find the 70 bar. There we go. We have some cars that are actually stalled here. Way too slow trying to enter into the pits, and that caused some problems between Edgewater, Signs, and the 21 of Callie Johnson. And here comes Martin to pit right now. Lamarty's actually going to beat him to the stall. Lamarty absolutely sent it. Is he going to be able to get his position back from the 70 of Martin? But meanwhile, where is Nick Baker if we can find him? There's Baker right now, just working his way out of the pits. That might delay him a bit because he had to wait for Edgewater to make some room. And that's going to give the 24 of Molina a pretty decent shot at the lead here. Kronberg is out, Baker is out. Here comes the 70 coming in to pit now. It looks like, unless a mistake is made, Martin is going to beat Lamarty off track here. But let's go back to the main show here. Where is the Knight of Nick Baker? There is the Knight of Baker here. As we can see in our spectator cam, is Baker going to beat out the rest of the stall? It looks like he is going to beat Martin out there. Lamarty and Martin just got out, and Baker made himself a huge lead. Pinning early has paid off yet again. And now there's a good chance that the 70 of Martin could be dethroned here thanks to the 9 of Nick Baker. 7 laps to go. And you can see that Nick Baker, he really has nothing to worry about. He has been the undisputed best car on the track. And he could arguably be the best car and driver on the track this season, because at the moment, he is on the verge of becoming the first driver to have 2 wins this season, winning at Darlington a couple races ago. But we have a very good battle for second here between the only two-time champions in the series. Kronberg in the 96, Martin in the 70. These 3 cars, it could be a sneak peek for the championship battle. Kronberg is trying to do everything he can to hold up Martin, but you can be a little more aggressive on the tires since you're only going to be using them for 10 laps instead of 17. Martin tries to go into the inside, and that move does not work. Kronberg is faster coming out of 1 and 2. Here is the 70 of Martin going into the inside this time. He is trying the inside, and Kronberg actually gets himself too far to the outside. You can see that Martin was way faster coming out of 4. As long as these two go as fast as they can, that's even less of an incentive for Baker to race as hard. They're going to be so concentrated on getting second that first place is not going to be an issue. But there is some lap traffic coming by. The 19 of Opso is only 2 seconds, well, or in other words, he is 25 seconds behind of Nick Baker. But let's see what kind of significance the lap traffic makes. It doesn't seem to make one at the moment considering how Opso is on pace. 3 laps to go. The battle for second here between Kronberg and Martin continues. The 70 has gotten close, but he has not gotten past the 96 yet. Is Martin going to try to make the move now? They both have pretty good amount of tires to use up. Martin is getting pretty tight, and he tries to look into the outside. Kronberg is right in the middle of the track. Another perk about the grouping in the middle of the track is that it's very, very hard to block. It's really hard to get into the inside and outside of a driver unless you send it. Is Martin going to make that attempt here? The 9 of Baker is very, very slow, but he doesn't need to be any faster, really. Martin and Kronberg are side by side, but it's 1 lap to go for Nick Baker. Baker with the excellent strategy of pitting first. Martin actually, look, he just passed Kronberg for second. Is Martin going to hold on and get the second spot from FPK? And it looks like he will. Baker's going to come out of turn 4 and win his second race, the first multi-time winner of the season. And with Martin's second place finish, he is now top of the table. Kronberg in third, Molina in fourth, Lamarty in fifth.